Okay, let's try this again. Happy Sunday afternoon. Oh my goodness. I accidentally joined my personal page and not where I needed to be. My head is very cloudy today, so please forgive me. I was up half the night coughing. Somehow I've acquired a really bad cold. But anyway, I didn't want to miss this. There's some fun things that I wanted to share and show with all of you, because all that fun starts to happen this Tuesday, which is just in a couple of days. So yeah, new online exclusives. So anyway, as you jump on, make sure to say hello and let me know where you're viewing from. Again, I apologize for my voice. It's pretty raspy. It was really a rough night, I tell you. I don't even know. I don't think I was around anybody who was ill, so I'm not really sure how I got this wonderful cold. But anyway, we have a new host code for March. There it is. So I appreciate, of course, when you are shopping with me and support my business. And if your order is less than $150, go ahead and use the host code. If it is over $150, do not use the host code. Make sure that we get those stamp rewards or free product credit for you. That's always more fun, right? And then also, if you are not already, make sure to join my email newsletter. And what you'll want to do, see that goofy looking thing? That's a QR code. And what you'll want to do is open up your phone to your camera and it will read it and give a link. Click on that link and go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. It's that easy. It's easy peasy. All right. And I'm going to check one more time because I'm not trusting myself now. I'm making sure I need to be where I'm supposed to be. Yep. Okay. I am. This is good. I'm on a couple of minutes early too, so that's going to probably throw everybody off. Alrighty. Also, just to remind you guys, of course, you're on my business page right now. Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. If you found me by accident, well, I'm glad that you stumbled upon me. I also have a group on Facebook called Dawn's Creative Chalet Community, and we would love to have you there as well. So go ahead and join that. And of course, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that little bell. It'll turn black, and that will give you all the notifications as I do more with YouTube. And my blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. I consider that my hub, so I put everything right there. In fact, when we're done with this, I'm going to load the Facebook Live, the replay, onto my blog as well as YouTube. So if there's something that you didn't catch, and if you want to rewatch it, you can re-watch it right here where you are, or those other two places as well. And of course, my online store, which is dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net. And I'm on Pinterest as well. So join me over there to have some fun. I'm constantly pinning things, all the fun things, right? A couple of things are happening here at the chalet as we get into March. Holy cow, I can't believe it's March. It's crazy, just crazy. Just a sec here. I want to make sure I can see your comments. Like I said, rough start this morning. Actually, it's not even morning, it's afternoon, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Hopefully, I'll be able to see comments now. Because I know there's some people here, I just can't see you. You're the invisible peoples. This Thursday, March the 7th, we have creative card class. And if you would like to participate in that, and if you haven't already, please RSVP no later than tomorrow. I'm going to be cutting for that class tomorrow. Also, the product inclusive class for March is the hot air balloons, and I'll need to have you RSVP for that no later than March 14th. Now, I will be out of town on the 14th. So the sooner the better for me, if you can, to let me know that you will be here, because I need to order product for that class. It includes a pack of the designer paper, the embellishment, and the pack of 3 twine. The March Sip and Stamp, I don't know why I had it here. It should have been up there. But anyway, we just had that on Friday, and that was a lot of fun. So I appreciate those who did come and say hello and make a craft with me. It was all about Easter and spring. It was a good time. So thanks, you guys, for taking time out of your busy schedules, especially on a Friday, to come and hang out with me. I appreciate you so much. And let's see here, into April, we have our next creative card class on April the 11th. We'll talk about that more later. I don't want to get too many dates thrown at you. And then as we get into the latter part of April, I have a product class that's going to have to be bumped up a week because I will be out of town. So that will be on April 18th. But just kind of keep that on your radar. We have a little bit of time for that yet. Alrighty. And then we also have Paper Pumpkin. So what is today? Today is the 3rd, I believe, of March. So we have until the 10th if you'd like to go ahead and receive the March Paper Pumpkin Kit, which is Memorable Meadows. And it has a little surprise inside, a little gift for everybody. I believe that March is Paper Pumpkin's birthday month. I don't even remember how many years it's been. I've kind of lost track. I've been receiving Paper Pumpkins since the very first kit. They've come a long way, haven't they? But anyway, we're going to receive an additional stamp set, which is kind of cool. So anyway, if you'd like to be a part of that fun, make sure to sign up with me at the Paper Pumpkin website, paperpumpkin.com, choosing me as your demonstrator. And you'll receive that kit. And then this is the add-on yet that I think is still available. So lots of fun there. So why are we here today? Well, of course, we're going to hang out together. We're going to create a little bit, but it's all about the online exclusives. So it's like, I want to say once every quarter. Maybe it's not even that. Like I said, my brain is foggy today, so please forgive me. But anyway, we add to the online store. So the online exclusives are products that will not be seen in a publication. Now, Stampin' Up, of course, they're still going to have their catalogs because, of course, we're paper people, right? We love the catalogs. They will not get rid of those. But what's really cool is having these online exclusives, which pretty soon they're just going to be called Go Check Online. They're trying to get us in the habit of looking, more at the online store and finding all those fun things, right? But anyway, with that being said, every so often they're adding some products so they can be a little bit more flexible, kind of be hip and with the times, offer us some new things and not have to worry about it being in a publication. So there's a lot of flexibility with this, right? So sometimes, though, the bummer part is once it's gone, it's gone. So you want to check sooner than later when the new stuff comes out. So the next batch of goodies are coming out this Tuesday, March the 5th. So make sure to jump on my my online store and check it out. So today we're going to make 3 cards using the new products. Pretty cool. And then I will also show you the other stamp sets once again. I know I did an unboxing video with these products, but some of you may have missed it. And before you know it, a month goes by and everybody forgets. And again, I don't want you to miss out. So what's being shown here is the zinnias, and it's a whole collection of product. It's gorgeous. So this doesn't do it justice, but we'll get into more of that in a minute. But these, again, are just a couple of the items that will be available during the introduction on Tuesday with these new products. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm not even sure like where to begin. My goodness. It's like, do I show you guys the stamp sets? Do we get into the stamping? Let's do this. So these are the stamp sets, the bundles that I don't think I'm using today. Now I do have some samples available for you to take a peek at. So it gives you a little bit of inspiration. Hi, Evelyn. Happy Sunday crafternoon. So this one I actually used a few weeks ago, and I used it with the Flight and Airy Celebration paper, which of course Celebration just ended. Sad face, right? We get used to getting all those fun freebies. But anyway, this is a great set that's coming out and will be available on March 5th. That's 2 days from now on Tuesday. Then we have the Drizzling Droplets. This is a fun one. I use this as a background on a card, and I'll show you some inspo after we're done creating. And the cards today are like super duper 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 easy. Hi, Kristen. Happy Sunday crafternoon. And then also, whoops, oh my goodness, I just think I shook the whole table. There is Encircled in Nature. This is actually a really cool set that I started to play with. Also has some dies. Let me show you these really quick. They're very, very pretty. So, whoops, that's almost like too close, isn't it? Oh my goodness. But anyway, it gives you some options with the circle. And I will show you that in just a little bit. But it's a beautiful set. And of course, you can't go wrong with trees, right? Like, I love the trees. Okay, so that is a bundle. Let's see if I can get those back in there. There we go. So that's Encircled in Nature. And then we have another set, or a bundle, which is called Magnolia Mood. And this is a really pretty set. In fact, let me get these out of the way. That's kind of distracting, isn't it? So there we go, Magnolia Mood, and it does have dies with it. I'm going to show you these a little bit better outside of the package. I'm trying to put more of my dies on these magnetic cards. But this right here is really pretty, and I have a beautiful sample for you guys to see with it. I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff. I was really surprised when they said, first of all, that as demonstrators, we could order the things early, and usually they limit us on what we can order. And they said, basically, all the stuff that will be introduced, we're going to let you order now. I was like, whoa, wow. Pets and more, of course. Got to have the little kitty cats and the dogs, right? I have not made anything with this yet. I did see some really cute samples with this. OMG. And I love it so much, I want to case it. And you guys know what that means, right? Copy and share everything. Like, I love the card. It's so cute. And then we have Textured Timber. And I have not had a chance to play with this yet. My intention was yesterday to make some more samples for you guys. And that didn't happen. I ended up just being kind of a loaf in a chair. Trying to get better and feel well enough today to hang in there to do the live with you guys. So anyway, this is really cool. I love in particular this one right here. So I'm looking forward to playing a little bit more with it. And then, let's see here. I think the rest we'll go through as we create. How's that? Because I have everything in a basket. And I'm afraid if I get everything mumbo jumboed, I'm going to be a hot mess. That won't be a good thing. But anyway, what we're going to use, and this is going to be a very simple card, using Happy Little Things. What's really cool about this set is that these line up within or inside the outlined image. So instead of having to color them yourself, you ink this stamp. It fits perfectly inside there, right? It's pretty cool. So I have a couple of samples to show you with that. And there's a couple of other fun little sayings in here as well, like comfort and strength. You are incredible. You did it. And then they have these little itty bitties right here. And that's what we're going to use today. One of those little itty bitties. So let's go ahead and make this card. And we'll go through some of these other fun new things as well. All right. I'll get my little cheater notes off the back of the card here. So this is a piece of basic white. I've actually overcut pieces here just in case I made a mistake, especially today. I don't trust my foggy brain. But anyway, this is a piece of basic white cardstock, the thick basic white. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then I have a piece of this really fun paper. This goes with the Latte Love Suite of product, which we will jump into in just a little bit. Hey, Nancy, happy Sunday afternoon to you. This piece of Designer Series paper is cut at 4 1/4 by 3.5. And then I have a little strip of Lemon Lolly. I love this color. It's so pretty, especially with the combo of these colors. And this is a strip cut at 1/4 inch by 4 1/4. So we're going to end up gluing that kind of sort of ish like so. And then I cut also a couple of strips of 1/4 inch in the Calypso Coral. And what I want to do is heat emboss that little saying on there. Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to grab my multi-purpose glue. I'm praying that I don't start coughing on you guys. I have a jug, literally a jug of water here, just in case I start hacking in your ears. So if I do, my apologies right now. I'm trying very hard though to avoid that until we're done. All right, I'll go ahead and stick this on here. Whoops, like so, just like that. I just thought it gave it a little bit more of a finished edge there. And then what I'm going to do is grab my Pecan Pie ink pad. And you know what I forgot? Blocks. That always helps, doesn't it? So let's see. Let's reach into the magic bag and get some blocks here. So I hope that everybody's had a good weekend. I hope it's been better than mine, with me just being kind of blah. I am grateful, though, that I am getting rid of this cold before I go to on stage. So that'll be a Stampin' Up event that I'll be attending. And the last thing I'd want to do is be sick being there. So, by the way, this set is a bundle. So it has, whoops, it has something stuck that I need. This is exactly how we lose those photopolymer stamps. It has 2 dies. So I wanted to show you guys this. Kind of cute, right? So it'll fit in all those little sayings that I was just showing you, which is pretty awesome. All right. So I need to grab Wishing, the outline of Wishing, and put that on my block. Ink this guy up and line it on the very top. There we go. I want to make sure you guys can see that. Sometimes I get to stamping here and then I forget to check to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. That's not good. All right, so we have wishing, and then we're going to use the solid U. Oops. All right. And like I said in the past, I've gotten in the habit of putting these back right away because these guys can get lost anywhere. They're clear stamps. The photopolymer stamps can get lost so easily. All right, so I'm going to grab U. And we're going to put it right about there. Perfect. And then I need the best day ever. So come back to the stamp set. Put you away so I don't want to lose you. Get it? Don't want to lose you. I know, my humor is kind of stinky today. Let's see, the best day ever, which is right there. And so I grabbed, I'm like, I know I grabbed it. It's here. All of my goodies, because we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing. Very little, but we are. Let's see, I'm going to put this aside here for a minute. And grab my Versamark. You want to use Versamark when you're doing your embossing. It's like a glycerin-based ink pad, which means it is sticky, so it helps the embossing powder stick to it. Let's see, actually, I want to open this up so I'm ready to rock and roll. There we go. All right. The best day ever. Now this is a piece of Calypso Coral. I think I already said this, but I'll repeat myself. And it is cut at 1/4 of an inch by about 2 3/4-ish. All right. Well, let's see if this is going to come out okay. I almost made this so small. I should have actually stamped it on a larger piece and then trimmed it down with scissors because it would be a lot easier. But, you know. Whoops. Oh my goodness. I think this will work. And all of these goodies here are part of the, I think it's called Embossing Essentials. So you get the tray and the tweezers and a brush, all that fun stuff. Let's see, grab my heat tool, but I don't want to heat my plastic. That would be really bad, wouldn't it? Okay. Whoops. So what have you guys been up to this weekend? Let me know. Live vicariously through you since I've been a hot mess this weekend. All right, looks like it's starting to melt. Awesome. That looks really close, doesn't it? All right. I think looks good. Alrighty. And I didn't even need the other pieces, which is really cool. Yay. Let's see, put this over here. I truly run out of room when I do these lives. You guys should see my table. It's pretty crazy. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and taking my dimensionals, I'm going to use the crust right here. Grab my paper snips. And I'm going to put this on the back side of this little itty bitty piece. just like so. And there we are. And then I wanted to take these. This is a new embellishment that will be found in the online store. Hey, hey. Hi, Evelyn. It's good to see you. Anyway, some really pretty, kind of shiny. I forgot what these are called. They're called adhesive backed shiny sequins. And they coordinate with the Simply Xenia Sweet, which is really super cute. Very colorful, very springy. And it makes me want spring right now. For those of you that are in Michigan, we're actually experiencing a heat wave. It's pretty awesome. It's like going to be about 65, and here I sit in the house wrapped up in a blanket all day. Boo-hoo. All right, we're going to add a couple of these little guys. And here we go. Whoops. Get on over here. In fact, my take your pick tool is here somewhere. I don't know why I grabbed this. And that is card number 1. Like I said, super duper easy. But if you have like odd and end scraps of paper, this would be a fun set to make a whole stack of a combination of cards, right? Different sayings and things for a gift, or like in Evelyn's case, she does cards for the soldiers, and I think that's really cool. And this would be a great way to make multiples of cards super fast, but yet they're quick, they're easy, and they're cute. Okay, card 1 is done. Let's go ahead and let's do this one. This is my favorite. Latte Love. What a fun, sweet collection, whatever you want to call it, of product. So I'm going to move this out of the way. I want to show you guys this. So I love coffee. You guys know you'll find me at Starbucks a lot. But I think that this is such a cool sweet. So even if you don't love coffee, if you're more into the teas and things like that, I think that this would still work. Here are the dies that go with it. All kinds of fun stuff. I have some samples to show you after. So please don't let me leave before I show you some samples, because you guys are you're really gonna love them. But anyway, some of these dies, this outline right here works with an image in the designer series paper. Then there are some other images that work with the images in the stamp set. All kinds of fun things. So the French press is actually very cool. I'm really digging that. And of course the carafe, which is a lot of fun. So with that being said, along with this suite of product, there is some really cool designer series paper. So I want to show you that. Now I cut it, whoops, I cut it and I've lost it. Where did it go? Abracadabra. Seriously, where did it go? Well, that's really funny. I'll say I cut it to 6 by 6 so I could show you guys. Aha, here we go. A little easier. Oh my goodness sakes. It is just one of those days, right? So as I was showing you, there's that one die that will cut out these images. Kind of fun. And then that's the back side of that. Then you have your coffee beans, and there is a die to cut the little coffee beans out, which is really cool. And then this looks familiar, right? We just used it on the last card. These here, the dies don't work with these cups, but they've been easy enough to fussy cut. I have fussy cut them, I have to say. I'm not the best fussy cutter in the world, so I was holding my breath, but they really aren't that hard to cut out. And then we have this, which is really cute. This one here is one of my favorites. Isn't that fun? Then there's the back side. This one too, I love that. It just makes me want a cup of coffee, you know? And then there's the back of that. And then there's this one. And I have the zinnia pack, but we'll go through that in a minute. And then there's that side. How fun, right? So anyway, that is the whole, oh, and then also we have the ribbon, which is a lot of fun with the white dots. And we have the embellishments. So it's like, I don't know if you really want to call them craft, like an off-white. And then there's up above here, they're hiding, and it's early espresso, I believe. They're darker. So it's dark, medium, light embellishments. Kind of fun. Okay. So let's go ahead and make this card. And we're actually going to tweak it a notch. I decided to do something a little different on the card that we're actually making. All right. So first of all, our card base is crumb cake. And I cut it at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then I cut this basic white piece at 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and put this inside the card so we can get that right out of the way. It's just meant to be a little liner inside the card. And you can always decorate the inside and all that fun stuff. And then we have 3 strips of the designer series paper. They're cut at 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and put these on. If I can grab them. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Here we go. This, by the way, is another super duper easy way to use. I'm going to put my card this direction so I can line it up easier. Do you guys do that? Anyway, this is a great way to use up the scraps of designer paper. And it also is fun because it features our beautiful papers, right? Like, our DSP is so awesome. And I like to let the designer series paper do the work for me. So I like to do the ends first and then work in the middle last. Just my thing. It's the way my brain works. To make sure that we have enough room for that middle piece. And there we go. And then I cut this piece out with early espresso. And I wanted to show you guys this. The color and contour, I used the dies. So if you're wondering where I had gotten that from, it's from the scallop contour dies. So that's where I got it from. Okay. And then I cut a piece of white. Whoops. And that's going on the inside. And this is cut at 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and just take a little bit more of my multi-purpose glue. And we're going to stick it right inside. It's fun. It's got that cute little stitching on the inside. I love these dies. How fun is that? And then I cut 2 of these out in case I made a boo-boo. We only need 1. This is from another, it's a newer set, which is called Everyday Details. So for this guy right here, just to show you in case you're looking for it, because I know sometimes I'm like, where did they get that from, right? So inside the Everyday Details dies, whoops, and he's actually loosey-goosey, he's ready to run away, is this one right here in the middle. So that's where I got that from. And let's see here. I'm going to use the Pecan Pie ink pad to do the sentiment. And then grab the hello there. Let's catch up. Actually, I have one done already. I forgot I had those in there. But we won't cheat. We'll do it the right way. All right, there we go. And then what I did do, instead of stamping this cup, I cut out a couple of the cups from the designer paper, and I figured we'd use these because I cut out a whole page. I was fit to be tied by the time I was done, but I did do it. I was so proud of myself. All right, so ink that up, line it up like so, and there we go. Okay, let's see. There we are. Put that back because I don't want to lose it. It's the story of my life. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on with some dimensionals, because y'all know me, I got to have the dimensionals on every card that I make. All right, there we are. And then we'll center it-ish. Whoops, didn't grab that off. In the middle of the card, just like that. And then I'm going to put this sentiment on with dimensionals as well. Okay, there we are. I still can't believe I accidentally started my live on my personal Facebook page, or whatever you want to call it. That was so silly. Okay, and then I'm thinking I'm not going to pop those up with dimensionals. I'm just going to glue them with a little bit of my multi-purpose glue. Make it really easy, right? Just kind of fun. Just like that. How cute is that, right? And then, I was going to use a package of these that I had opened up and put them on my card, but they ran away too. So we're just going to go ahead and open up this new one, because eventually I'll find the other one. All right. How cute is that? My mouth is watering. Coffee, please. Okay, and there is card number 2. Which one do you guys like better? The one with the stamped image, or with the coffee cups that were cut out of the designer series paper? Let me know. I'm curious. Okay, one more card, and then we're going to get into some other inspiration. Let's see. Where am I going to put these so I don't lose them? I'll put them here. Okay. So the next card, we're using this stamp set. It's just a standalone stamp set called Sweetly Scripted. And I don't know, do you like the cutouts? I think I do too, Evelyn. I have to agree with you there. I love the scripty font, which is kind of fun. We're going to use Happy Birthday today. So I'm going to grab that guy right out of here. And it's going to be a little bit longer than my block, but that's okay, because my piece of paper really isn't going to be any longer than the block, if that makes sense. And let's see here. Oh, I was like looking for all my goodies that was right in front of me. Hello. And then this is the card that we're going to make. So I did a lot of the prep work already for this, but I wanted to show you guys a little something. I guess the theme today is use up your paper, right? Use up your paper. So with that being said, I use the Bright Skies bundle. So let me get that out to show you. Let's see. Bright Skies. So this is in the mini catalog right now. It's so cute. and the dies are a lot of fun. And they have several different sizes of clouds. This one I did not get a magnetic sheet for, and it's driving me crazy because they keep falling all over the place. Anyway, so I used the little cloud and the medium-sized cloud. I didn't use the really big cloud. And then I also used the sunshine. I stamped it with lemon lolly, and I already cut it out. Hi, Sarah. Hello. Happy Sunday afternoon. Good to have you here. All right. So I did a lot of, like I said, the prepping already. I wanted to use up some of these strips of this beautiful paper in the Simply Zinnia collection. I mean, I want to make sure I'm not going to need this. No, I'm not. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, let me show you that paper. Oh my gosh. Like today is just one of those days. Let's see. Here it is. I think. Yes. Okay. I knew I had it. Dang. The struggle is real today, I tell ya. So this is the Simply Zinnia Designer Series paper. And it is, isn't it prettier when you see it like this compared to that little flyer I had? It is so pretty, so vivid. I love the colors. If this doesn't get you wanting spring, then I don't know how to get you into that mode. But I cut it down to 6 by 6. It is 12 by 12 in size. And then here's the back. Hello, Judy. Happy Sunday afternoon. There is an image in the paper where it mirrors itself. So you can cut it in half and make like 6 card fronts total if you choose to do that, which is awesome. Makes it super easy. I love easy, beautiful but easy. And then here's the back side of that. How fun is that? And then we have this one here. And like I said, these are all going to be things that will be online only, online exclusives that are coming out on March the 5th, this Tuesday. This one is another really pretty piece. I like the tone on tone. I think it's gorgeous. Isn't that fun? And then there's this one here. Love the stripes. And then this, you can cut out these images and use them on cards. I think I've done that on a couple of cards. And I have some swap cards that I got back already with these products that I'll hopefully show you guys if I'm not running too late. Whoops, and that's the latte love stuff again. So anyway, all right, let's do some creating. So what I did with this, with that paper that you just seen, I used the more subdued side. Does that make sense? The side that wasn't quite as vivid and didn't distract as much. And find it here. Basically what I did is I took a piece of basic white cardstock. I went ahead and I cut 3/4 inch strips and laid them down. And this is about, let me see how wide this is, because that I did not write down. It's about 3 3/4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. So I cut these strips down to 5 by 3/4 of an inch, glued them down with my multi-purpose glue. Once it was dry, I took the dies from the small and the medium cloud and cut them out, which gives you this. How fun is that, right? Again, a great way to use up scraps of paper. So I did that in advance. So here are our clouds. Also in the dies, we have these little raindrops. So I made them in petal pink, and there should be, I think, 5, if I didn't lose them along the way. And if so, it's okay. We can always deal with that later. Okay. Anyway, so the base of our card is crumb cake. Cut it 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4.25. And then for the inside piece, the liner, basic white, cut at 4 by 5.25. So I'm going to go ahead and take my multi-purpose glue and stick this inside. And then I have another piece of basic white. I don't know why I cut so many pieces. See, that's not the one I want. There we go. We got a little overzealous. So this piece of basic white is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. I wanted just a little bit more of the crumb cake to show. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this onto my card base with some dimensionals. Peel all these buggers off, let them fall all over the floor. Have them stick to the bottom of my feet. You can always tell a stamper's house, right? When you have those little dimensional covers all over the place. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to, oops, matter of fact, here's one that wants to hang around. I'm going to put these on with dimensionals. Oh my gosh. Oh, I found another one of our raindrops. Anyway, let's go ahead and put these down with some dimensionals. So again, a great way to use up your scraps. And our paper's so pretty. Why waste it, right? Okay. Whoops. There we are. Peel all these off. Now, I think it was a couple weeks ago now, I showed you guys a hack that had been going around with demonstrators on using the ink pad that's for the opaque white ink pad. And let's see here, we're going to go this route. Anyway, and I've been letting you know that it has worked well, really well. So we're using that today. So if you're looking at that and you're thinking, that's not the Memento black pad, it is. It is. Okay, so here is the sun that we stamped in Lemon Lolly and cut out with the dies. I'm going to go ahead and pop that up with a dimensional. I just thought that that would be kind of fun. And then I did cut a couple of these out. These are from the Stylish Shapes dies. I cut out 2 only because sometimes I make a boo-boo. And this way I'm prepared and I don't need to sit there and have you guys wait to cut another one out. So we're going to go ahead. See what I mean? Whoops, I'm going to show you guys that again. So I made my own label. But that would have been the white, opaque white ink pad. And I inked it with black instead of the opaque white. It's working out really, really well. Okay, let's see. Perfect. Oh, I like it. I'm going to go ahead and clean that up so we don't get it all over the place. There we are. Okay. Perfection. I'm going to go ahead and put that on with dimensionals as well. And stick it to the bottom part of the card. There we are. And then, because I can't, we have a runaway raindrop, but oh well, that's all right. So what I'm going to do is just a couple of drops of my multi-purpose glue. And then grabbing my take your pick tool. I love this side because it helps to pick up all the stuff with the sticky side, right? And we're just going to go ahead, and it's just going to look a little different from the other, and that's okay. All right. Anybody have a birthday coming up? And if so, what date in March? Let's see, there we are. And there we go. And also, I did use some rhinestones. See if I can, yep. Let's see if I can find them. Here we go. Because you know me, I'm always wanting a little more sparkle. Sparkle is good. There we are. All right, so that is card number 3, but don't go anywhere. I have more inspiration for you guys. But how fun is that? So we have this card here. And again, I also use the stylish shapes. I know I didn't show those. And, oh, here's something that I did not show. The Simply Zinnia. So let's go ahead and show you this really quick. This is really, really, really popular with the demonstrators so far. So I have a feeling on Tuesday, you all are going to be ordering this one. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And along with the stamp set and the really cute font that goes along with it, we also have, let's see if you guys can see that a little bit better. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, isn't it? But this is the 3D embossing folder. And then also we have these dies, lots of dies, right? To cut out some zinnias and make your own little garden on every card. How pretty is that? You know, flowers are very versatile. There's a lot of different things you can do as far as themes go with flowers, and even scrapbook pages with the flowers, and if you're a gardener and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I think I've shown you all the things. There's a couple more items in the online store that will be available to you guys. I didn't get everything. I know, shocker, right? Don't fall off your chair. But there was a couple of things that I was just like, you know, I don't need everything. Sometimes it's hard for me to control myself, maintain a little control, but I know that I will be going soon to a Stampin' Up! Event, and with that being said, we're going to be able to pre-order things out of our new annual catalog. So I'm really trying hard to kind of sort of be good. But anyway, here are the cards that we made today. I'm going to take a quick drink of water. There we go. That'll be better. And let's show you some other inspiration. Are you guys ready? Okay. Let me grab my basket. I have a lot. Now, these are cards just that I have made. I also have, like I said, some swap cards. But depending on time and if you guys get bored, then we'll just stop. So that one set that I showed you where we use those bold images of the words, here you go. Here's a great way to use them as far as using the bold image, stamping off, filling in the outline image. Isn't that fun? And then here's another card with that set. How fun is that? And then we have this one, and this little image is in there. This is very retro. It reminds me of 50s diner or something. I don't know why. I'm weird. Does it to you guys? Does it give you that blah. Oh my gosh, I can't even say it. That retro vibe. There we go. And then also this, I use the drizzling droplets for the background, and then decorated it. Kind of fun. And then as far as other pieces that you can do with the coffee, that whole latte love suite, look at all the pieces. How fun is this, right? Yeah, the little coffee cups, or the tea cups, I guess. The beans, the coffee beans. Again, the kettle and the carafe, kind of fun. And you know what you can do with this too, if you have the, I want to call it acetate. I think that's what we call it in the catalog. You can make this so it's clear. I used white on this one, but it gives it more of that look of it being glass. It's really, really cool. I really dig it. And this obviously is one of my very favorite pieces of DSP in that pack. I love plaid, what can I say? And then here's another one featuring a lot of the designer series paper. And again, cutting out, fussy cutting those cups. I just thought that that was really cute. And then somebody had this on Pinterest. I can't think of her name offhand. I'm so sorry. I tweaked mine up just a little bit, but it stands up. It's like a dimensional stand-up card. It's very cool. This one I did use the acetate. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. It's kind of hard with them being in the clear envelope. But how fun. Like seriously, so much fun, right? I off-stamped this and then did it full strength with the sentiment on there. And then, of course, there's a few more here that I'll show you really quick. I know if I get into too much here, we'll be here all day, right? But, and if you see something that you like, and I am going a little fast, just know that you can watch it after we're done. And you can take, you know, screenshots if you like. So this actually came from, it's a host set in the mini catalog. And of course, you know, Starbucks has those Frappuccinos with the dome lid. So I was like, oh, that goes perfectly with it. And this is just a gift card holder with the pocket die. This, gosh, I can't remember what it's called. It's a pocket die in the back of our annual catalog. And so I used that to put the gift card in it. Isn't that fun? And then there is this one here as far as with the Latte Love stuff. I love this stamp. I think it's so much fun. And then with the Encircled in Nature, these were cards that were inspired by Amy Kay. And I just wanted to show you guys these. I think they're fun and just kind of cool where you can use the die. I did emboss it with that, I think it's called Timber embossing folder after I stamped it. And then popped it up a little bit. Isn't that neat? For those of you that are looking for maybe more masculine cards, outdoorsy feeling cards, I think it's really cool. And then there's this one here. This DSP is from the Earthen Textures, I believe it's called, in the annual catalog. Kind of fun, right? And a color that I don't normally use, that Wild Wheat, it's popping back. You know, I was giving it such a hard time, and I actually do love Wild Wheat. Anyway, fun cards there. And then as we get into the zinnias, how fun is this? I colored with the Stampin' Blends. What's really cool with the zinnias, apparently they're like all kinds of colors. So you can just do whatever colors you like, right? That's kind of fun. I decided to use this ribbon that's in the annual catalog. I thought it was a fun little contrast. And then here's a card that I sent to my downline, and I just thought it turned out really cool, so I kept it in my basket. It's fun. And then here's another one. I should have taken these out of the plastic. I'm so sorry. And then here's another one. How cool is that? And this was done with a blending brush, just to give a little pop of color. And then here is that paper that is that mirrored image where you can slice it in half and make just very quick and easy card fronts, which I just love. And that's the same one. And then we have the Magnolia, oh my gosh, what was this one called? Magnolia something or another. Like I said, I'm having a brain fart. Magnolia Mood, that's it. And I just wanted to do a black and white card. Very simple. Super, super, super simple. And then remember I told you about that die in that set with Magnolia Mood. What I did do is I took a water painter, and I think that this is Granny Apple Green, and I just colored the leaves, left the rest of it white, and I used those cute little butterflies for accents and heat embossed the sentiment on there. And this is actually paper that is from Latte Love. So mixing and matching, right? Kind of fun. And then here is yet another card with Magnolia Mood. Isn't that pretty? And then I did these a couple weeks ago, but I thought, you know what? I'm just going to show them. So for those of you that during celebration, gosh, it's starting to believe it's over, I made 3 cards using the, oh my gosh, Comforting Thoughts stamp set that will be available at the online store as well. And you could totally duplicate if you have the same paper, or if you don't, you could use the layout, change up the paper, change the colors. That's what's so cool about this, right? But anyway, I love the sentiments in this one. So there's 2 of each in my basket here. And then there's this one, if you guys remember that one. And also this one here with those cute little birds. I don't know, something about this set. It's really, really cool. And it has some sentiments that we don't normally see. And I'm very happy that Stampin' Up! Took the time to do that. And then, just really quick, before you go, I have some more cards for you. Because again, it's all about inspiration, right? So this is the Zinnias. This was made by Angie Leach. These were swap cards that I received last week. Latte Love. And this was made by Karen Braxton. I love that paper. It just makes me happy. Here's one of the cards with the Pets and More stamp set. And this was made by, I can't remember now. Let's see. Tracy Bauer made this card. And then there's this one here with that beautiful sparkly paper. And this was made by Karen Braxton. I love it. And then this is one of my faves. I love the way she crinkled the paper up and left the stains from the coffee cup on here. Isn't that cool? And this is actually from the Comforting Thoughts stamp set, I believe. And this was made by Mary Ann Grimmer. What a beautiful card. I really like that. And then here's another one. And this was made by, I want to make sure if I can to give credit where credit's due. Frenchie! Frenchie made this card. Super cute. And this one I know is made by Janet Waitman. I know because she's got a kitty cat who's totally adorable. And this is from Pets and More. And here is the softly or sweetly scripted using the Zinnia paper, which I think is really pretty. And again, the Zinnias. And this is, oh my gosh, who's this? Who made this? Stella McKay made that card. I love it. I love the colors. It's very, very happy. And then this card is made by Lori Krause. This card here, I love it because I love that DSP with the tone on tone. I think that's so pretty, right? And this card was made by Jessica Brigden. Beautiful. And she even stamped the inside. Overachiever. I love that. This one I think is a cool little fun fold. And this is Janie Backer. How fun is that one? And then there's this one here. I love it with the white. You know, just, I don't know, it makes it look so elegant. That's Laura Mulligan's. And then we have this one here. And this was made by Darla Watson. And again, she stamped the inside as well. And here's more of that beautiful sparkly paper. And this was made by Kay Cogbill. good friend of mine. I love that. So pretty. And then, if you want to stick around for a couple more minutes, I have one more stack, and we'll go through them really fast. I promise. And then afterwards, I'm going to put these in clear envelopes because that way you can see them later too. Okay, so this one is those drizzling droplets. Kind of fun. The zinnias. And this was made by Darla Watson. Once again, I did a couple groups with the swap group. I'm like, 2 sets, please. I'm a hog. I love swapping. This is made by Karen Titus, for those of you who know Karen. And then here's, this one is really cool. This is Angie Leach. I love the colors that she used. I thought it was fun. And the way it opens is very cool. And she even stamped the inside. Isn't that awesome? Whoops. We need a, there we go. Very cool. Another fun Latte Love card. And this was made by Jessica Brigham. Love it. And another one. I wouldn't even think of using these dies, but I love them. It's so much fun, and it fits in there perfectly, right? And this is Janice Waitman. And this one, I love the colors in this. It's so fresh and springy. And this one was made by Laura Bartow. Love your card, Laura. It's gorgeous. And then we have this one here. The sentiment, again, is from Comforting Thoughts. And using that beautiful zinnia paper. And this is made by Janie Becker. And then a fun, cute card with the Latte Love. And this one was made by Frenchie. Another one here with the zinnias. And this one was made by Janet Holmes. This is another one that I thought was just so pretty. There are a lot of layers on it. She really took a lot of time for a swap card. This is made by Marianne Grimmer. Beautiful. Really beautiful. And then this is a cool fun fold, right? And I think this is, yep, Karen Titus on that one. And then here's another one with the zinnias. Like I said, those zinnias keep popping up, right? Like, they're going to be popular. And this is Monica Gilberti, who made this card. I love it. And this one, very cute. I love that she put the sentiment on an angle. And this is made by Lynn Feldkamp. I like that one a lot. And then here's another one, Latte Love. Made by Kay Cogbill. Oh my gosh, my throat's getting dry, I can tell. And then this last one, look at this fun fold. Isn't that cool? And this one's made by Ruth Bingle. Ruth, you outdid yourself. It's gorgeous. So anyway, I hope that that has filled you with so much inspiration as we see these new products pop into the online store at dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net on Tuesday. It's going to be a fun day, so make sure you grab up, especially the paper, right? The papers are both gorgeous, and you won't want to miss out on those. They're just a lot of fun. But if you have any questions as far as shopping at my store, or if you prefer that I put your order in for you, just let me know. I can do that for you. That's not a problem at all. In the future, Stampin' Up! Is going to be making some changes as far as ordering goes. I don't want to get into too much detail right now because I don't know all the answers. But it's for our protection as demonstrators and as customers with your credit card. So there's going to be just a few tweaks here and there, but I'm not going to panic about it. I think it's a really good thing, and I'm glad that they are taking the extra precautions as far as your safety with your credit card, because we've all been there, right, where we've had our credit card taken advantage of. It's bad. Not demonstrators, but I mean just in general when that happens. So anyway, Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for putting up with my very raspy voice. I'm going to go ahead and take a nice long nap. If you have any questions on anything that you've seen today, reach out to me. I'm going to post this stuff on my blog, so it will be there as well as on YouTube at Dawn's Creative Chalet. I so appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, you guys. Have a great rest of your day. Enjoy this beautiful Sunday afternoon, and I will see you not next Sunday because I will be coming back from Houston, a Stampin' Up! Event, but during the week, I'll be posting a lot of fun things that have to do with the new annual catalog coming up. So I'll make it up to you. But I'll be on the week after at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for Sunday Crafternoon with Dawn. All right, guys. Have a great day. Thanks again. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.